Infiniti QX70 Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen, 14.5-inch screen with 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, a Qualcomm processor with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. It does fit all QX70 models and the older FX model, FX35, FX50 and the rest. Today we're going to show you how to install this screen and how to integrate all your factory features, and we'll go ahead and show it off to you. Okay, and I've also brought out all the accessories and the wiring for this screen. I'll go ahead and go through them. That's a SIM card adapter, an audio box, specifically a ground loop isolator. This gets rid of any humming noise you may have if you have a Bose audio system. Specific connectors for your vehicle. If you have a Infiniti QX70 with no factory navigation, you'd either use a 32 pin or a 40 pin. Refer to your booklet to find out which one you need to connect with the main harness if you need to. This is to connect microphone. This is for your factory reverse cameras. This is a aftermarket audio harness if you wanted to connect aftermarket speakers and subs. The main harness, this is for your factory reverse camera or aftermarket reverse camera. Two antennas to strengthen the signal between your phone and the screen. The microphone, USB inputs for the screen. GPS, you don't need to use this if you're going to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Only use this GPS and connect it up to the GPS section behind the screen. Only if you're using navigation directly on the screen and not through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. This is your airbag and hazard light connector. And finally, retaining the factory USB port in your armrest. Let's go ahead and get started with the installation. The first thing you'd want to do is drop the leather below the gear knob shifter. You then want to remove the pin, pull it out towards you. Next, you want to go ahead and remove this trim, open up the glove box, lift it up, just like that. Then you can go ahead and pry this out as well. Slowly work your way around the whole dashboard. And then once you've removed the transmission trim, you want to go ahead and disconnect the one connector below that, disconnect that. Very easy. Now you want to go ahead and remove this trim over here. Just reach around and put your hand right behind the trim and pull it out towards you. You may want to move this out of the way, so just press the button, then reach around this one. Once you've removed this trim out of the way, go ahead and disconnect this connector right over here. You want to go ahead and remove these two screws just over here. Go ahead and remove those, and then you can safely remove the keypad trim. Once you've removed the two screws, go ahead and reach around the keypad and slide it out towards you. You'll have a few connectors. Don't pull too hard. Disconnect those before disconnecting the trim. Once you've disconnected the keypad, let's go ahead and remove the screen trim. We need to pop out these ACs and plug them into the Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen. Let's go ahead and remove the two screws just underneath that screen trim, and we'll pry this out. And then once you've removed the two screws, slowly jiggle the screen trim out. No connectors behind this one. Let's go ahead and show you how to remove these AC vents from the trim. And then behind this screen trim, you'll want to go ahead and remove the two screws, 1 and 2. Then you can go ahead and remove the trims. You can then go ahead and work on putting the trims on the Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen. You just need to go ahead and put them in their respective places. Make sure rotary here matches up in the hole. Okay, wonderful. We've now connected the AC vents to the Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen. Let's go ahead and continue working on the screen and the head unit here. Let's remove those and then expose the connectors so we can connect them with the Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen, harness, and all the accessories. Let's go ahead and remove the screen, remove these two screws here, and remove the two screws below the head unit. Remove everything there. Disconnect the AC box from its head unit. Leave this AC box behind the dashboard. We'll need to keep that in order to use the AC and all the HVAC controls. Once you've removed the screen, there are two connectors here. We'll need this for later to connect the factory reverse camera to the Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen. Once you've removed the head unit, you'll notice that there are two screws for the AC box. Sometimes the screws holding the AC box to the head unit could be Torx or Phillips. The dashboard is now prepped for the Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen. Expose all your connectors. Make sure you bring them out all to the front. Make sure there's not a single connector hiding behind the dashboard so you don't lose any in the process. Let's go ahead and focus back on the connectors behind the screen. Let's go ahead and connect everything. I'm not going to show you step by step on connecting everything because your situation could be a little different depending on your model of QX70 or Infiniti FX. You may need to use different connectors depending on your model. So I'll go ahead and use the connectors I must use for this 2016 QX70S. I'll go ahead and continue all the connectors and then you can see what the final connection looks like. Okay, we've gone ahead and connected everything. Here's the factory reverse camera connections. Make sure you have harness for the CCTV connected and then connect the correct RCA. We'll find out which connector we'll use once we match up the size of connector of the screen behind the dashboard. The power, don't forget to connect the second half, and the ground loop isolator. If you have Bose and you have a humming noise, use this. Hazard and airbag connector. Two antennas. microphone, SIM card, the factory USB port retainer, connect it to one of the USB ports to the screen. Let's go ahead and slap this in the car. You work like a genius. Bring the passenger seat forward, rest the screen on there, and take your time with the connectors. There is no rush. Refer to your booklet, ask Nifty City if you need help, and there you have it. You have all the connectors that you need to use. Don't forget to connect the microphone, which then goes to an adapter, which then goes to the Nifty City Tesla-Style Screen. Where I placed the microphone was just here. Okay guys, the airbag and the hazard light button. Please remember, this is your hazard light. They're off the same connector which used to go to your keypad. Now, most people get this part confused. It's not male to male. Connect it straight up here into this section right there. Go ahead and mount the screen and you're good to go. Okay, the screen is mounted and we're testing everything before we fully commit to putting on the screws and all the other plastic trims. Go ahead and test the AC 360 reverse camera. There it is. Go ahead and test the steering controls, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, audio, and many other apps you want to fiddle with. Go ahead and check out car settings and then go to TPMS if you want to try the tire pressure monitoring system. Press any black spot or white spot here to pull up the AC page, activate dual zone, and everything else is set in place. If you're happy with everything, go ahead and put the 2 screws on the bottom of the Tesla screen, put all the trims back together. Okay, we're fully installed, we're back together, and I just started the car and that's how quickly it booted. This is the 14.5-inch Tesla-style screen on the Infiniti QX70. As you can see, it's a perfect fitment. Guys, if you want a screen like this for your Infiniti QX70 or FX or any Infiniti, Nissan, or any other vehicle that you have, and you want one of these bad boys in your car, go ahead to niftycity.shop. They also have OEM integration, ultra-wide screens, Tesla-style screens, portable units, anything, you name it. I hope my video was informative. Please, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you do on YouTube there. We'll see you on the next one. Take care now.